Hi everyone, this is Kai again, and welcome to a new episode of KUGI and I am so excited to welcome our next guest today because she is definitely one of the people that has inspired me, and also I've known her for a very long time. We will learn about how an immigrant from the Philippines to Canada are you able to build a successful business, and the key information here is that she has no background in business, did not study business, but was able to build it in a successful manner. And I say successful because I still remember the time where she told me that, Kai, I will not go home to the Philippines until I've become a millionaire. And guess what? And guess what? She's been to the Philippines multiple times, and that should tell you something. Please welcome my good friend here,
Millionaire, oh my god, millionaires to Philippines.
Silent millionaire. All right, so don't mind me, guys. I'm looking at the laptop to make sure the framing is correct, but I'm fully present. So go ahead, Joan, take it away. Give us a bit of introduction about yourself.
Oh my god.
Tell us where you are now, and probably it's good to introduce the name of the business you built and what it is.
Okay, well, thanks for having me. My name is Joan, and me and Kai are actually been friends for a long time, since university. And I immigrated in Canada 17 years ago. It's been a while. And then I know Kai from university, like nursing, but I was not one of those people that was really keen on nursing. I was always in the back, just not wanting to be a nurse really. And I always have that, I guess, side hustle, entrepreneurial feel. So yeah, when I moved here with my family, I tried to do nursing, but I just can't do it. It was just not for me. And yeah, I got married and I was looking for wedding dresses, and I was like, there's nothing really here in Victoria. So I used to live in Victoria. It's in Vancouver Island. And you know what? I should start up a wedding business. And that's insane. I just thought about it, and at that time there was not really a lot of, when you Google what to do when you open business. So I basically learned on my own. I got that book, like dummy book, or what is that called? Like how to open a small business for dummies.
For dummies,
like
yes.
And then I just read so many books, and then I went to New York and went to bridal fashion week, and then I just started talking to just designers from all over the world, and then from there on, it just opened me to more stuff to do for the business. And then yeah, after that, I just opened the business. I didn't really plan it out. Looking at it now, I wish I thought about it more. And I did the business plan, but I didn't really have anybody to help me. So I basically just grind it out and figure it out on my own.
What was the name of your business, Joan?
Oh yeah, so it was called Trey Chic Bridal Boutique, and I've had it for 5 years, and it was a good run. And then just motherhood took over my life, and I just had to shut it down.
Sounded like you found a niche. There was a need, and you filled it.
Yes.
Yeah. So in your boutique, did you just sell wedding dresses, and did you also do events?
No, it was just bridal dresses, and then
bridal dresses,
bridesmaid, and then wedding dresses. Bridesmaid dresses and accessories. But yeah, nothing I thought about that actually. I thought about doing the wedding, the events and stuff, but it was just so much work. So that's why and I always love fashion. That's always my thing. You remember when I was in university, I was always wearing I always think about nice clothes. That's just me. And I actually thought about, now thinking about it, I wish I did that
business school,
fashion design.
Fashion design.
And then just not.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still good, right? When you're you can say that you're nimble. You're more nimble because you have a nursing background. Plus, you can do business and just went for it. So I think one of the questions I wanted to ask is, how did you address the fear? I mean, especially with a store like that, you need a high overhead. And you need a physical space. How did you overcome the fear of because if you weren't successful, right, you would be in debt, buried in debt.
Yeah.
So how did you go about that? And who helped you? Is there people around you? Are there people around you that actually, helped you take it step by step?
Yeah.
On the processing?
No, not really. Actually, I'm really thankful for Marcel. He's always supported me. All these crazy. I think a lot of people, when they open a business, they don't like, especially that kind of business when you have retail space and all that. Like, I think you are like, you didn't know anything about it. I've talked to few people, oh, they've done it because they didn't know. But if you actually know and you've been through that, I don't think you would have that. You always have that fear now of, oh my God, I can't do that. And yeah, like I said, Marcel helped me and my family helped me a little bit too. Well, going back money wise, we used up our honeymoon,
The
our
honeymoon money.
honeymoon money to
Yeah,
start
yeah,
up
I
the
remember.
business.
I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that. Yeah, yeah, you told me
yeah.
about that. That's so great.
So we didn't have our honeymoon for a while, and so I used up that money to start up the business,
Wow.
and then from there, that's just like, yeah, I think, yeah, if you just didn't know anything about it, you would have more like, how, if you're oblivious about everything about business, you would just go for it. I think that's it. What's the term I'm trying to
Wow.
find? Anyway, yeah.
So you did mention that you ended up selling your business. So I'm thinking you did not have a plan as to. So when you went in, you didn't have a plan. You just went for it. It was
Hmm.
successful. And then
Yeah.
as far as decisions on selling it, did that just came out of nowhere as well? Or you had an end game, I'm just going to do this for 5 years and I'm just going to let it go?
Did I tell you? Well, I didn't really like sell the business. I was gonna move the business somewhere else, like another location, because my lease was up for, yeah, it's
Yeah, I
been
think
5 years.
you told me that.
Yeah, yeah. And then I was 8 months pregnant. I was super, super pregnant, and I was gonna move. And then my landlord really, he made me sign this paper. Okay, again, oblivious. And then he said, "Oh, I'm just gonna renew my lease, and can you just sign this paper because it's just for the bank." It wasn't anything, legal or anything, but I just signed it. And then I told him a month later, "Oh, I'm not gonna renew my lease because I'm moving to this other location." And then he said,
Okay.
"No, you signed this thing." And I was like, "That's not
Oh,
legal." Anything, it went just downhill from there. He was gonna
I
sue
see.
me and all that. And then I was like, "Oh my God, why are you doing this to me when I'm pregnant?" So I packed up everything, and I couldn't really put out a going out sale because they could seize my stuff, right? Because he still
Mm-hmm.
owns the place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally a week before, and then I was super pregnant, and then I just packed up everything, and then I shut the store, and then I had it all in our garage for a month or two, and then I gave birth, and I was, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with all these dresses? And
Mm-hmm.
I thought about, what if like the style changes and I'm not ready
Yeah.
yet,
Yeah.
because again, like motherhood took over my life, and because the business was my first baby, right? I can't just leave that, and
Of course.
then so when I was ready, I was, you know what, maybe I'll just start calling places in Vancouver. What if they buy my dresses and all that? And so I called this place in Vancouver, and he was like, okay, I'll buy all your dresses. And then it was just, I didn't go bankrupt. He got my business. It was so good. Now thinking about it, imagine if I still had that business and COVID happened, I would have
Oh,
been
yeah.
so broke and
Yeah.
bankrupt. Like, yeah. So yeah, that was the end of my bridal life.
That's the downside. You have all these contracts. You need to be reading that to make sure it doesn't, put you in a bind when it comes to making decisions. Would you go
Mhm.
back to that type of business if you were given a chance, or your interest has changed now?
Oh my God, yeah, definitely changed quite a bit. Like,
Okay.
especially that I'm, like got older and we're not in that wedding life anymore and stuff. So I don't know if I could do it.
What would you say then? Do you think KUGI or hard work in Bisaya is necessary? And then the second piece of that, what would you pair with KUGI to be where you are today, where you're successful, where you're happy, and in the situation you're in today?
KUGI for sure. Like, I don't think I would survive in Canada if you're not KUGIhan,
Yeah.
right? Like, you have to be like resilient too. I guess in the Philippines, we always have the same routine. I think that's what it is, right? We have the same jobs.
Right, right.
We were always, your resume would always be, it's better when you're in the same company for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're living in abroad, it's better when you have more experience, right? You've been in the, you do, like cleaning, or you do office jobs and all
Yeah.
that stuff, right?
Yeah, you're
So-
more, you can do pretty much, you're willing to do the work, and then it
Yeah.
can be anywhere. Are you working in healthcare
Yes.
now? Oh, you're working in healthcare. See,
Yeah.
see, this is the key,
It
guys.
goes back.
It goes back. So healthcare is good. It's great.
But I have side hustles, like doing Airbnb. It's so much easier for me now to do that. Like, it's no brainer. Like, I
Yes.
come up with something, and I can never sit still. Like, with business. I always have that as my side hustle. So yeah, when I think of something, I just like, okay, I'm gonna do that, and it's so easy now. It's been great.
Yeah, I totally forgot. She also has an Airbnb, and I'll put the link below. Make sure you check it out. So, just to summarize what we've learned, she just went for it, guys, without experience. Like you're courageous, just by doing that. It's high risk, and then you started on her own, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
be able to come out of that mess and win
yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time, and then revert back to healthcare where it all started. And we can't wait to hear more about her other side hustles. All right. Thanks, John. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Okay,
So we'll see you next time.
okay.
Bye.
Thanks, Kai. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Sawa ka. Hindi na yun. Hindi na yun.